So pause the game.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's your host, and I've got a co-host. I'm Kelsey, and Crystal is our co-host, and we have a fresh off the plane,
literally,
Challenge Cup ladies champion, the lovely Barb.
Hi guys.
Welcome. We're happy to have you.
Happy
And
to be here.
congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
So, what'd you win? And in what?
Women's 40 plus rack.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
And you guys,
yeah, it was good. It was fun, but it's
Was
nice we beat a Florida team to do it. So it's just nice to beat somebody that gets to do this all year long when we don't.
Yes. Speaking of that, where do you live? Because I know weather plays a big part into your season.
I'm Alberta, so we have, I'm going to say, like 2 actually good months of playing, and then 2 to 3 more questionable months of playing. So
Okay.
we don't get a lot. Between like rain, snow, just the cold. Like we try to start and play in May, but it just sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
Yes.
I think we get to August and then September starts to get questionable, October, although this summer was not too bad for that. Like it stayed pretty warm into October, so it wasn't as terrible, but we had a lot of rain this year. So we actually, like half of our Worth series got rained out.
Do you have dome ball out there too?
Pardon me?
Do you have any dome ball?
We do, but we have to go up to like Leduc, South Edmonton to do it.
Oh, okay.
So that's 2-3 hours from me.
So that's really impressive that you went down to Florida and beat this team that probably plays all year round down there.
Well, the good thing is most of the rest of my team is BC, so they get a lot more than we do.
I know all about the BC weather. Mind you, it depends what part of BC, because I'm in like kind of more north of a lot of the ladies that went from the coast in BC. Coast ladies, they could play all year. Like they have like a modified slo-pitch league, but most of the time they can play all year. Yeah, it's not as competitive through the winter, but they still like can get on a field most of the time, right? Whereas where I am, like I'm 3 hours north of there, and we're shut down from end of October until I'm thinking like I think our first tournament's in Easter weekend. So just because we say BC, like trust me, I wish I was the part that got to practice before I went, because oh my Lord, it was just like there was a lot of rest, and you could definitely tell. Like you said, you beat a Florida team, and they've been playing league like they haven't stopped.
Well,
and you can tell.
Yeah, they're all teams that actually like are teams too. Like they get to play together all the time, whereas 90% of our team we've never played together.
So that brings up a question. How did you get on the team then if you're not even close to them? Are these people that you've met before, you played against? How did you get on this?
Yeah, there's a handful of girls that like I've played against or seen for many, many years. And then over the last
focus on the many.
Just kidding. You're not wrong. And so it's the last couple of years we've gone down to do the Tournament of Champions, and I normally play with my team from Ontario because that's where I'm originally from. So we have a Masters team out of Ontario that I play with more. But for something like Challenge Cup, I can't because there are rules on you have to have like a bordering province or a bordering team to take people from. So then these girls, the last couple of years, we've played against at the Tournament of Champions. So we've gotten to know each other a bit more because we get to see each other in different places. So then you all like kind of automatically want to talk or get close or whatever. So yeah, I just got lucky that they decided to ask me to come with them.
Did you find a difference between playing in the US against US teams versus like Canadian teams with the levels of ball that we have here across Canada, or was it kind of equal?
No, I want to say the levels are fairly different. Like even though what we played was rec, it was everything beyond major. So it's everything beyond your like conference ladies or your ones that kind of play that upper ball down there all the time. Rec is not like rec here.
Rec here.
See, and that's different.
It's
different.
like women's AC here, and
no way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like and that's funny that like not funny. It's kind of cool you say that because when you say rec in the men, like so the women's under 40s, we'll say, and the men's under 40s, there's major and then there's major C, D, E.
Yeah.
And then rec. So there's all those, but you're saying anything under your conference major is all lumped together. So you guys are actually
rec.
In a sense, you guys are playing a higher level. Like you're not just playing rec players. You're playing like those C, D.
Yes. So that's what, like the thing
whatever.
is when you see the word rec beside it, like it is not rec ball. Like I mean, there were some kind of weaker teams and stuff, but it's still not like rec ball.
Like, you know, the families that get together that want to go out and drink and,
yeah.
you know.
Or as I would put, the first baseman's chasing butterflies. She's not ready for a throw.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to still keep going with that one because like that is pretty much, you know, like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And I also play first. So sometimes I chase butterflies, but it's usually because I'm playing in a lower level tournament. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to drink because I'm having fun. And then all of a sudden I'm taking a ball off my mask because I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
But that's beyond the point. So Barb, I played, I didn't actually get to play with you because you were hurt for Worlds 2 years ago. So I kind of wanted to touch on that. I was like, you've played a lot of high level ball and you've battled some injuries in the last couple of years. So how did you, like, were you able to start playing again? How did you come out of that? Have you felt a little different playing since you've had a couple of those injuries? Like, do you want to just kind of dive into that one for me?
Yeah.
Because I will say that you bounce back pretty good.
Thanks, buddy. I broke my wrist day 2 of Canadians 2 years ago. And since then I have not I've not been able to play consistently.
Which wrist did you break? You're throwing or catching?
Catching. So it was weird because it was like a perfectly clean slide. Just somehow, I guess my wrist hit the ground the wrong way. And the second I stood up, I was like, I need off this field. Like I knew that second it was gone. And so it healed fine. But then I was getting so much pain in it and I couldn't figure it out. So they looked at it and there apparently was like a kind of hook on the end of my bone that was jamming into my joint space. So they had to go back in May and reopen it and kind of shave the bone down. So it set me right back to step 1 again.
Oh, geez.
And then, so then that's why it wasn't until like, I want to say a month before Canadians this year that I actually started to attempt to play again. And then, so Canadians was rough for me because it was just like, my wrist was weak. It was still pretty sore and just trying to figure it all out. So yeah, I actually haven't had a lot of practice and build going into this tournament. So I was quite nervous going down there because I didn't know like whether or not I was going to be able to do it like at the level I want to, because I hate not doing well.
Well, I was going to say, oh, sorry. I was just going to touch on that quickly. Like Canadians, just to touch on it, because some people don't understand when we say Canadians, like that is, I would say arguably probably like the top ladies and men's tournament of the year. Like the best of the best are going to play against each other.
Yeah.
And so for you to come out of an injury, so you get injured the year before in Canadians, and then it takes you a full year, let's say, to bounce back, and then you're going right back into the most intense tournament without really any practice time.
Yeah.
And then you come out of it, and then you go to Worlds, I'm assuming. Did you played in Worlds this year?
I did get to play this year, yes.
Yeah, so then you jump into arguably our next more competitive slope, like co-ed tournament of the year. So you didn't really, like you're saying, you didn't get any building time to get back into things. You just jumped right in.
Co-ed Worlds, like I was catching. So like I still didn't get to see the field, really get grounders and get used to that. So I guess the good thing was though, going from not really playing to going down there and playing on turf, at least you're getting truer bounces. You can read the ball better. So it was actually a lot easier to come back to. And I actually felt pretty good on the field there.
What
Your body feels better.
short. I was playing short.
Oh, okay. Oh,
okay. So not only do we have the champion, we've got the shortstop. Just look at her go. Okay.
No,
nothing.
and that it's not even that. It was me. Like, this team I played for was just incredible. Like, I felt so confident with everybody that was beside me that I didn't have to be a stud. I could just be what I was.
Good.
Well, and that helps probably
Yeah.
too. Like, that probably helped ease, like, going into it, you're probably like, oh no, like, not oh no, but kind of stressing out a bit. Because anyone would anyways. Like, going to that tournament, it's like, it's pretty serious. Like, it's good level ball. Like, I know how I felt. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna suck. Like, I'm gonna just make a butthead out of myself. But then once you get there, because also, like, my team wasn't, it was kind of thrown together as well. Like, some people had played together before, but a lot of people hadn't.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's so, I don't know if it's just the way that they picked the teams and who they picked, because again, we gelled so well and everyone did their job. There wasn't like you felt like you had to carry anyone.
Yeah.
Or if you made a mistake, it wasn't like everyone's rolling their eyes and huffing and puffing.
And I never got that once. Like,
and
even
that's awesome.
My first day when my bat was just like probably worst I've ever done in my life. At no point in time did I ever feel like somebody was looking at me sideways or being like, get her on the bench or anything else. They were just like, yep, we know what you can do. You'll figure it out and then go do it. Like, it's.
Well, and you had Lisa on your team.
Yeah,
and so she coached my team.
Yeah.
And she is that girl, like, she is a loud, awesome presence. And she, again, not once did I feel like she was like, oh God, like, I have this liability on my team. Because I didn't hit as well as I normally do. I normally, like, that's the last thing you question about me is usually my hitting. Like, defensively, it's like, it's a toss-up. But hitting is usually my strength.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit, like, I was okay, but I couldn't hit the broadside of a moose to save my life for half of the time. I just couldn't get settled. I don't know what it was, but I looked at her at one point. I'm like, take me off this field. Like, I don't need to be playing right now. Like, you can put in, like, because we had other girls. It's like, put someone else in, please. And she's like, no, you're staying out there. Like, you're playing well defensively. Just pull your head out of your ass. Like, be better. And it wasn't like a negative be better. She was just reassuring me, like, hey, I have confidence in you. And it's those kind of women. And I know a couple of the other ladies that were on your team, they embody that as well. And I know you do 100%. Too, because you're the biggest cheerleader. You had just broken your arm and you came to Worlds still, and you're the world's best base coach ever. Like, she was out there trooping 40-degree weather in a cast and bees and like not being able to play. So
that's the interesting thing about softball, whether it's women's or co-ed. It's the people that you play with and the attitudes that they have. You know, I would rather play softball with people who have a great personality and they're fun to be with, and you go out and you look forward to, you know, just the camaraderie and the joking and making it, you know, an enjoyable moment rather than going out to play just because somebody can hit a big ball or, you know, they're a consistent home run hitter, they're a great first baseman or whatever. For me to go out and play ball with a bunch of people who have no personality, that's just that's going to affect your team. And I would say it doesn't matter whether or not you've got a team full of great ball players. If they've got shitty attitudes and that there's no, you know, feeling of this is my family for the weekend or the week or whatever you're playing with, and you want to be there to support, then you're going to have shitty games. And
100%.
That's what I found coming back into ball was it just seems like there's so much, not negativity, that's not the right word, but it just seems like there's more anger or something in ball. I don't know.
I feel see, and it's funny because like Crystal, you've mentioned that, and in a couple other chats I've had with people like in Ontario. It's like, I don't see that. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. There's one or two teams around here or like from Alberta. Like when I say around here, I'm kind of clumping BC and Alberta together because we're kind of just.
Because we always play against each other anyway. So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean anger like with teams.
Not anger, but it's.
I just find more tenseness or something, like with the umpires or other players, or I don't know.
You have to look at what level they're playing at.
Yeah.
You have to look at what they're trying to prove.
Well,
So in my opinion, in a sense, because like if you look at a team, let's just say, I'm going to just use co-ed worlds, for example. Centaurs, they don't ever look like they're trying to ram a game down people's throats and like they have to prove something. They're just, to me, they look pretty calm. They play as a team. They're not dickheads. They're not showboats, and they've got some of the best people, like players in Canada, arguably, and also like they play in the States as well. But they don't walk around like they have to prove something, and they're not walking around like me. There are some teams that are like that, and it's unfortunate. Or there's some players on some teams that are like that then give the whole team that visual. So outside people are like, oh wow, that's a team of assholes, but really the whole team's not an asshole. It's just one or two people,
the loudest ones.
But it gives the team a look.
Oh yeah,
because if people are paying attention to that one person being a dick, then you kind of see the whole team in that bubble of that person's personality.
How did you find the Challenge Cup when you went down there? What did you like? What is the most memorable moment other than winning gold, which is a given? But what is the most
I don't think it's gold. I think it's first place.
Yeah, no, we won gold.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They
give you the gold cup, and then second and third get the silver and bronze cups as well. And
So aside from that moment, but we can talk about that. What is one of the most memorable moments that you have going down? Was that your first time at that Challenge Cup?
At the Challenge Cup, yes.
So what made that one stand out in your mind, different than, say, Worlds in Ontario or Worlds out in Kamloops?
I think actually a big part of it is the senior ball side, because going back to like literally what we were just talking about is everybody has been there and done that.
Right.
Most of these people have their medals, have their awards, have their this, that, whatever. So nobody's trying to prove anything. Nobody's trying to be bigger than the next guy. Nobody's trying to earn their sponsorships. I think that's a big part of it. And so I have behind me all the jerseys.
Yeah, let's go through them. Let's have a little fashion show.
As we spoke about Lisa, though, like that woman, I had to probably had to get an entire new luggage with the amount of stuff that was given to her. And it was awesome watching her.
And that's not even her first week down there. She's been down there 3 weeks. She did
I know. So she was like, she was chatting the umpire. So it was so much more smooth for us because she was friends with everybody that was already there.
So are these jerseys that people gave you from other teams?
Final game was against this Florida team, and so I actually traded with the girl with the same jersey number as me at the end of the game. But so we had, that's also from their team. I've got Florida Panhandle that we beat in like I think quarterfinals or something like that.
I love how she's just talking about the ones that she beat so far.
We'll
just collect that.
These guys beat us once. That was
get them while they're down, Barb.
And then I've got a few. I've got Arizona and then Indiana. So these women were like,
they're awesome.
I adored them.
That's another one of the memories that you'll take from there is the camaraderie that you get from even other players from other teams. You know, when you look at that and have all of those memories, it's awesome.
And the Indiana ladies, so there was a couple, I saw in a couple of your photos, there was actually one lady that you got a photo with. I remember, I think she was there for the mixed one that I was at. They are just so much energy and personality, and they're so awesome. And then I ended up switching my jersey with someone from one of the Florida teams, which was super awesome. But like the Florida jersey you have behind you, like that aqua Miami Nights colors. Oh, that's my favorite.
No, me too. So the first day when I saw this one, I was like, I don't care what is happening. This is coming home with me.
Oh, yeah. Is your number 4 too?
No, it's just after like all the other ones, the numbers, I didn't care. I just loved this jersey. But it was the final game that
Let's see it again. Oh, that's really cool.
It's definitely got a Miami Vice type feel to it.
Yeah. No, and they're like meshy and light and nice. And so the one men's team, it was the second I saw them, I said, I don't care, by the end of this weekend, I'm like, I want one of your jerseys. So yeah, we were trying to work on them the whole weekend, and it was fun. But yeah, the Indiana girls, so the girls in my pictures there, was Puddin and AJ. And AJ's whose sweater I have, and she was just adorable. So when we had kind of beat them at the end of the round robin, we're going through the lineup, and I was just like smiley, because I guess I was super smiley all weekend, and people kept commenting on that and noticing. But I was handing out pins, and she's like, how are you smiling at me like that much right now? You just kicked our ass. And so we got
Did you
along
say
super
'cause
well
I'm
from the beginning.
Canadian?
Well, it's just, so every time she saw me, I just put like the biggest smile on my face as she walked by, and she's like, see? But yeah, just like I adored them. And then they were sitting watching one of our games, and yeah, it was just, that's, I think,
And
going like,
that's
to what you were saying about memorable experiences, is things like that. And then even like, so Saskatchewan, when they got knocked out, they came, and like the entire team was sitting in the stands cheering us on. And all the American teams are so confused by that, because they're like, why? They're a totally different province. Why are they cheering you on? Like, well, because we all kind of want to be there together and want to support like our
That's
own
what we
well, and that's
country.
what we're about. Like that is
Yeah,
what we're about. Like very
exactly.
rare. Like you see those high competitive games, and I've witnessed a lot of them, and on the field it's serious and intense, and then after the game you see people hugging each other, and they just played against each other. One team won 10 grand, one team didn't, or
yeah,
whatever. Like, but we don't have that. In my mind, I'm like, slow pitch we're choosing to do in our spare time.
yeah,
We are choosing the people we're around. We want to be there, we're paying to be there, most of us. Like, why wouldn't we want to
Be
have the
friendly.
best time?
yeah.
I mean, that's how you meet people. I mean,
Oh,
I
absolutely.
just met I met you guys and Kelsey like a week ago, and immediately we're on Facebook. We're like, oh my God, like, this and that, and just talking, and you just you gravitate towards people who have this fantastic personalities, because that's why you want to spend, you're spending your time, you're spending your money, you're taking vacation time from work or away from your families to go do
Yeah,
this. You don't want to go. You do want to go to win, but you also want to go to have a good time. Nobody wants to go and get in fights with everybody and argue
yeah,
calls and all this stuff. You go because you want to enjoy it and make memories like a vacation. And
Well,
that's
and you
kind
want to
of,
win.
and well,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
you do want,
sorry, you do
I
want
mean,
to win
of
still.
course you want to win, but you're also not going to
You're
go
gonna take a
out.
week off work to get blown out.
Well, no, nobody likes to
it's
get
a
blown
little
out of the
less
water,
enjoyable when that happens.
but
Yeah.
it does suck. But then you're in the wrong division, like.
Yeah,
Well, it's not always that. Like, and I hate to say it, but like, also a little bit of the teams of Canada too. It's not on tryout basis. A lot of these American teams, state teams, they have to try out
yeah,
Right,
to be on some of these teams.
right.
Whereas Canada, you're
It's just
selected, and it's a lot of it's who you know or what position you play or whatever. It's not necessarily the best of the best.
right,
I'm not taking anything away from anyone that's gone. That's not what I'm
yeah,
saying,
right.
but it's not like you're battling just to get there.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I think maybe that's also why maybe our attitude is a little less intense, or we're always happy when we're there, because we didn't have to like fight tooth and nail
To get
to
there.
get there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe shitty flights and like cancellations and stuff like that. But
Weather.
besides the point,
Not
Barb
everybody's
and
sunny
her
and grass.
I
lovely travel
I
experiences.
literally have people that tell me now they won't fly with me anymore, because every time I've tried to go down there now, I have had one issue or another, or not made it, or been super delayed. Like, I didn't even get back till 2 a.m. last night.
I
Yeah,
think you are the first women's team to get
yeah,
gold.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that was good. That felt good. And it was good to know that too. Like, it was just to be a part of like a first for something
Yes.
is pretty
To be
cool.
honest, you guys might be the first of the first in general. Because like I'm thinking about all like, okay, well, at least the last 2 years, I don't think any other Canadian team has won a gold.
Yeah, and so then we had our 50 plus men's team also won
Which,
it too.
yes, and that's awesome. But I
And
think
that,
before that, I don't
yeah,
know if
I'm
many
not
have won.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure on the goals in that. And then the 40 men's from Ontario got bronze as well.
Which is still great.
We had, like, in general, Canada had a pretty good weekend. So we were pretty proud of.
The seniors, we're going to call you guys seniors. The seniors showed up for Canada.
Yes.
Oh, my
now,
we brought all our
let's talk about, I was going to say, how much A535 was going around. But you know what? I'm going to say one thing, because I'm not in the 40 up yet. I'm like getting there. But I even know in the last 5 years, I'm going to say I actually warm up. I actually stretch. I actually eat protein when I play. I have BioSteel. 5 years ago, Kelsey would have just walked right on that field and been like, oh, everything's great. So my question to you, did you guys have like any...
The massage guns?
Yeah, or like a special routine? Like, was there someone on your team that just took like a serious routine? Nope. Or did you guys just kind of...
No, a lot of the women on this team though, like they're pretty fit.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are. It's just like
the new 20,
right? As long as you look at us from far back, right?
Oh no! You definitely don't look 40 plus. Not at all, girl.
But yeah, so like come the end of the weekend, you've got like the hand rollers going on the legs and stuff like that. But I don't know how everybody else felt down there, but my body liked the turf.
Mm-hmm.
I was
going to say my body loved it
than I've ever been playing. We played 8 games and I played short for all 8 games. And my arm felt good, my body felt good, and I was like,
what was the
I'm not gonna take this as how it's gonna be at home.
If you can stay hydrated, that was one thing I noticed. If you can stay hydrated, playing on the turf is definitely lovely. Like my body felt great. But my muscles got a little crampy with our hot games because we were like the first week of January or January 10th week. And it was hot. Like it was like 28 degrees, almost 30 degrees. And so that kind of hindered a little bit. But like you're saying, like the turf is just so nice on the body.
Yeah.
Like my hip flexors, I was like, oh, wow, I can walk. Like I was walking onto the plane going home going, I didn't need a stretcher. Like
I was afraid of the plane ride home and I was fine. I'm like, this is fantastic.
Now, did you guys get the warm weather? Because I know the people the week before got the cold weather where iguanas were falling out of trees.
Yeah, the Majors and the Sea weekend, they got the worst of it all. Like, I mean, it was warmer in Okotoks that weekend than it was in Florida.
And that's saying something because Okotoks is usually minus 25.
Yeah,
at this time of the year.
We've been actually having a really mild winter here. But yeah, they got kind of the crappy end. We got similar to you. We were in and around the like high 20s and then right before our final game, it like pissed down rain.
Wow.
And then so it got like real muggy and kind of like a chilly and breezy, but I think it actually almost felt good at that point.
It probably would after 5 games.
Yeah, but then it was funny because all the girls from BC were like, all right, let's go play. Like, this is our weather. We're used to this.
Okay, no, but I'm going to say the women from the coast because they're used to rain.
Yeah.
Like me, no. You get the Kamloops people, we don't like rain. We don't like to play in the rain. In Kamloops, it rains for 10 minutes and then goes away. Unless it's May long weekend, it rains all weekend. But yeah, they're used to it. Like, I remember when I lived on the coast, we would play some games in gumboots.
In what?
Well, that's what they were saying.
Gumboots. Like, we wore gumboots playing because it had more traction than, like, because there would be, like, puddles of water to the point where you're running and it's splashing into your face.
Yeah.
But, like, I've worn gumboots, or we would put garbage bags over our feet and then put our feet in our cleats.
Yeah.
When we could still get plastic bags. But.
Right. You should have seen us down there when we did our grocery shopping and they were handing us plastic bags. We're like, this is coming home with me. Like,
plastic straws and plastic bags. And the lady at Walmart actually put my bananas in a separate plastic bag. I'm like, no, you can just throw that in with the bread. She's like, oh, that's fine. Because I'm in my head, I'm like, man, we have to pay for bags up here in Canada.
They were putting like 2 things per bag.
Yeah.
We were walking out with like 5 bags, but we only had like 6 items. And we're like,
I think when I see those bags is, oh, that's good cat litter bags. They're free.
Garbage, small things, car bags, like anything.
The simple things that we get excited for up here in Canada.
Free garbage bags.
So did you guys, I just have a couple more questions. I won't keep you too long since you're probably got major jet lag. And poor Crystal, it's like midnight her time. Not actually, but
10 o'clock. It feels like midnight for me some days. I am old. I could play in the 50 and above leagues. So yeah.
Which I respect both of you ladies for still playing. I've always said that if I can make it to 40 and still be able to play, I'll be happy.
You absolutely
and like also
will.
Crystal,
absolutely.
I personally, I don't know what level you played or I've watched you play, but I've watched Barb play and I know what levels she's played out of the people she's played with. And it's like, you're a rock star. Like, I've always, like, I respected you a lot. Like, I've always respected you, but I also respected you a lot in the sense of for Worlds 2 years ago when you had just freshly got hurt. You couldn't even play and you came and you were our base coach. You were our rock. You were our loud voice, like in a good way, loud voice.
Yeah.
And not many people would do that.
Sometimes,
but not many people would do that. One, because like the FOMO.
Yeah.
And two, like, why would you want to spend your spare time, like your holiday time?
Yeah.
To come, like, and I just, after that, I was like, oh, wow, like, she's badass. Like, she's a committed teammate. Like, you're a good teammate. You know what I mean? And you don't come across that a lot. And I'm not equating that to your age. I was just speaking to the person that you are.
Yeah, no, I enjoy being there. And especially with like a team that I enjoy being with, I want to be there. Whether I get to do what I want to do or should be doing or whatever, like, I want to be there. So, because the same thing, like right after I broke it, I could have left Canadians, gone home and like cried in the corner because I was in pain or whatever. And I'm like, nope, stick my hand in my sweater and go out on the field and yell at girls on the, like, from once. It's like, if I want to be there, I want to be there.
Well, I think the girls would have probably wanted you to be there too.
It was nice to still be able to stay.
Yeah.
That would have been. That's the thing. That's what slow pitch kind of brings everybody together. You know, I'm hopefully going up to work. I'm not flying anywhere this year to play ball. So I messaged one of the guys in my co-ed teams and I'm like, I have nowhere to go for ball this summer. So I'm going with you to Ontario and I'll be your book people. I'll be your book girl. I'll keep track of everything. I'm going to head up with the boys. Yeah. There might be, I love hanging out with boys. So there's a reason. But
there's an incentive behind that.
Yeah.
Be a little just going up. But that's the thing, like being in that tournament environment, doesn't matter whether your friends, you walk away from every tournament that you've been in with a handful of new friends that you've made.
Oh, absolutely.
Or haters.
My Facebook for the last 2 days now has been like friend request, and it's fantastic. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And that's and you're connecting me from Nova Scotia to you guys out in the West Coast. Like that's the bonus of playing softball. You know, you get to meet people who have,
and we have a common interest. I think it helps too when you have a common interest, because like it's not like, oh yeah, the sky's blue and oh, what about this hockey team or what about those Blue Jays? Like you have a common interest, and it can stem into so many different things. But I think that helps a lot too. Is it's not like I'm a rocket scientist and you're trying to teach me how to build a house.
Atoms.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not gonna like, no, I'll stay in my lane, right? Okay, I have a fun one for you. So I've got a couple of questions for you. They're kind of like rapid fire. You don't have to put too much thought into them.
Oh, geez.
Top 3 favorite slow pitch players right now. Could be men, women, teammates, non-teammates. Your favorite.
Me.
Your favorites. She's never seen you play though. We gotta be practical.
But it's not about maybe my level. She might like my personality.
I love your personality.
Well, yeah.
I love yours.
Thank you. Like I said, so I very much enjoyed playing with Steph. So her and I want to say it was Hanson, but please don't quote me because I'm terrible at last names. But she played second when I was at short all week. And I mean, like, I don't think I've gelled with somebody as much as I gelled with her.
Doesn't that feel good?
ball was going in her direction, I knew I just had to go to 2 to like make a double play or make the play because she was getting the ball and then I just finished it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
the
think I've seen her.
communication part.
Yeah, I think I've seen her play like kind of in passing before, but never appreciated like how good she actually really is.
Because you got to play beside it.
Yeah, absolutely. But then I could say that for any of the girls on my team because I had Lindsay or Bobby beside me on the other side. And I mean, I could shift,
you're
they
good
shift
that way.
with me and they did everything I needed them to do if I moved where I needed to move. And it was like not even a thought. So they're very enjoyable. So also I'll clump them in as a unit of I love them.
So that's a 3 for 1. Okay, who's number 2?
3 for 1. Number 2 for me would probably be, well, you just interviewed him, Bo, because his like effortless nonchalantness on that field is just, it's entertaining to watch for me.
And he's such a good human. Like just
he's a really nice human.
like humble, like you fire him up, like he'll quietly be sassy. Like if you, but he's
you really
very
have
just,
to get him going.
You have to
so
really
quiet.
poke the bear with him. Like, and he is just such a gentle giant. Like he's so humble. Like he doesn't like when someone's like, he's probably gonna blush with that one. Like that's awesome though, because he is one of those players that may not be like the loud face or loud voice of slow pitch, but like he has come out of nowhere in a sense in a short amount of time into the highest level. But he'll still play lower level tournaments with friends and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's good human.
Yeah. And then I think I don't want to just like keep everybody. There's so many like good players, but
it could be people you don't even play. Like it could be like not a fantasy player, but like it could be, I don't even know who I could pick. Like someone from Quebec. Like I don't know anyone from Quebec, but
one of my all-time favorites, and it was great because I got to see him and actually all the guys that I haven't been able to see in a long time. But Davey Bolt is one of my favorite humans. He is just like the one of the most genuine, nice, really good players you'll ever see play. And so it was nice this weekend, and it was nice to be able to celebrate with all these guys that I started with like back in the day. They're all a bit older than me still because they're the 50 plus, but I mean like when I started in slow pitch, I met all of them.
Welcome back to the second part of our episode with the lovely Barb, the recent gold medal champion for the Women's Over 40 Challenge Cup Canadian team. We had some technical difficulties the other day, so we are now getting back to it. Barb, I hope you've had a little bit more time to sleep.
Yeah, finally catching up on it.
And how's it going?
It's going.
Yeah, I bet.
It's nice to actually finally get a good night's sleep a couple nights in a row and figure it out.
We've slightly figured out our lives. We've had less technical difficulties so far.
Yeah.
So far is the key word.
So Barb, I wanted to, before we get it, before Kelsey does her questions that she wants to ask, and then I'll let her run it. But I just wanted to kind of bring it back to the Challenge Cup for you, back to the semifinal game. Did you guys know at that time that if you won gold, you would be the first women's Canadian team in any level to win gold in the Challenge Cup?
We did know it going into it, yes. It was kind of like a big drive for us to do that.
At the time that you won the semifinals, what were you guys thinking?
We were just happy to be there because once we won the semi, like we already knew we were top 2 and we were something special anyway. We kind of didn't care where it went from there, but we were super excited to like nail it down and get the gold.
What was the score of the gold game?
Oh God. So we lost the first one. I believe it was like 14-8 or something like that. And then we were like, no, this ain't happening. And then I think we won the second one like 17-3 or something like that.
Oh, I was going to say, so at what point during the game did you think, oh my God, we actually are in the running to win this damn thing? But if
I
it's
don't know, maybe after
17-3, I'm
10
guessing in
runs.
the third inning.
Third inning of our second game, we're like, no, this is us. This is what we've been doing. We knew, because the first game we were flat. We knew we were flat. It was just kind of that like lull game, but we were still in it the entire time. And then so
Yeah.
once that one finished, we're like, nah, let's do this. And then so we started getting our max fives and everything else. And once we were ahead, what we were ahead in the first 3 innings, we just kind of, I think we knew.
You just knew.
Okay,
So was that how you guys played?
I have to jump in for a sec. You said max 5. Were the rules you could only get 5 runs an inning?
Yes.
Okay, because in the other divisions, you can have, it's open. So when you said max 5, I was like, oh, was it capped off? So, okay, so it wasn't open inning. So technically, you guys could have won it sooner.
Yes.
If you didn't get maxed out at the 5 runs. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were 5 and
So
then the men's were 7.
The team?
It wasn't a mercy, but we it was a full game, but we won it because both games we had to end up doing the flip flop for it at the end. So we were ahead so much that they got their 7th inning at bats without us going back to bat first. So
and how did that feel?
Oh, it felt great. Like I said, that whole second game, we were just all in a great mood. We knew what we were doing, and it flowed. It felt good, and yeah, from start to finish.
So that game, you guys were gelling. Is that how you guys gelled the whole tournament, or was it the energy that you had knowing that you're in the final gold game? Did you just kind of come together then and it was just like, this is us, this is where we're at, we're doing this? Or was that how you guys kind of gelled the whole time?
Honestly, we gelled like that the whole time. I think the first couple of games, it was a little bit slow, but we were all just getting to know each other. Half of us hadn't even met each other prior to that day. So the first couple of games, yeah, they were a little bit slower. We weren't quite there, but honestly, day 2 and on from the morning, it was the same thing. It was just the comfort. It was the happy. It was the upbeat, cheering, enjoying every minute of it. And that's why I say the semifinal, we knew we were different. We knew that we were slow and low and it wasn't us. And that's why we're like, no, let's get back to us.
That's so awesome. So happy for you guys.
Thank you. We were pretty happy.
Okay, Kelsey.
Too.
Sorry.
No, that's awesome. And it's nice when you just know, like you're feeling like the vibe and gelling and everyone's on the same page. Okay, so we're going to quickly get back into our rapid fire questions and then we're going to cap it off because poor Barb is not feeling well. Her kids obviously came home with some sickness.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Thank you for jumping in with us. We really appreciate it.
So before she pukes all over her phone, let's just keep going.
Okay, for entertaining podcasting, just saying.
Yeah.
Just some verbal...
Literally verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, it's not verbal anymore. It's literal.
Okay, this will be a 2-parter. What is your all-time favorite bat? And then what bat are you currently swinging? And not a senior's bat, just a regular bat like that you're going to go into the season swinging.
So over the last few years, I've been a big fan of the Jennies. So there's not too many of them I haven't tried that I didn't like in my hands. Last year, 100% though, was like the Miami Nights one. That one just felt so good in your hands. And then so far this year, in the batting practices I've swung the Jenny Queen, so the purple and gold one that came out this year. And I'm really liking that one too. But I also, pardon me?
What weight?
I'm 26 usually. 25, 26, depending on how weak I feel that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
sorry, and you were saying you were swinging the Jenny Queen. And then what else? Sorry.
So while we were down in Florida there, I met a lovely gentleman, Dave, who works for Proton, and he gave me a bat to try out. So I'm looking forward to trying that one because we don't have it up here. So
that's pretty cool.
But I'm allowed to use
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna
Gave
say
you
we
a
don't
bat.
have proton. We don't
Yeah.
have proton out here. There's a, you know, I noticed when I was down there, there's a lot of bats that we don't have. Like there's
Yeah.
Marucci, but Marucci's more hardball focused up here, whereas down there they had quite a few slow pitch bats, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that Marucci made slow pitch bats, because it's just, you have your typical like your Louisville, your Easton, your DeMarini, your Mikens, like. So it was pretty cool to see those different ones there. I know, are you talking about the purple Miami Knights from last year?
Yeah,
Like
the
it's
like
like a dark
tealy, the one that
purple?
kind of matches that jersey, like the tealy and
Is
is it
it?
teal
Hold
and
on.
black or
Oh, so it's not this one?
no.
This is the year before, I think.
Yes. Yeah, last year was
He's
like
pretty.
the bluey tealy one.
Yes, okay, yeah, sorry. I have that one and I love it. And then
Yeah.
before that I had like this old ass pink and black Jeff Hall that I swung for years and I couldn't get rid of it. Like I swung it until it stopped passing compression testing because it just felt so comfortable.
Yeah.
I just bought this guy.
Oh, nice.
And that's
Yeah, see, there's not too many Jennies that I've swung that I didn't like. So
yeah, this one's 20.
Yeah.
This one's a 27 ounce end loaded, so I don't know if that's gonna be too heavy.
Jesus.
But
You're swinging a brick.
Somebody's got
well,
muscles
I'm not
over
a
there.
dainty chick, if you can't tell.
I don't know. I'm 5'9" and I'm not slim. I eat cheeseburgers and I swing like a 26 or a 25 and a half.
Well, I haven't swung this one yet. I was looking for a 26 ounce, and this was all Thomas had, so I took the 27. So we'll see. I mean, it's only got about 50 hits on it, so we'll see how this bad boy works. But I do have Scott Hartling's 26 ounce, but that's a 2-piece. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, that's the new
proton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you use those in tournaments up here?
Yeah, it's all stamped. So it's NSA stamped, it's USSA,
Perfect.
It's got all the, he made sure when he gave me one that it was something I was allowed to use up here.
And that's a 26 ounce?
This one is a 26, yes.
See, and that's a lot that maybe some viewers don't know is there is different stamps for different bats in Canada and the States. So typically, like our normal newer bats, they do have the dual stamps, but some of the bats from the States actually don't have the NSA stamp that we need. Or I think there's a special U-trip one that we have to have here.
Yeah.
And then also not all of our tournaments have compression testing. Like our major ones do, but there's a lot of tournaments where people can just go in with whatever kind of bat they want.
Yeah.
And it's not compression tested. They just look for a stamp. So I did like, I do think like NSA, I don't play a whole lot of SPN just because it's not as popular, like it's not as common here in Kamloops. Like I did play a lot of SPN when I was on the coast, but I know NSA is really good at releasing what bats aren't allowed anymore, or making sure that they give you like that descriptor of what stamps you need for certain bats, which is nice and helpful for people that may not understand like the logistics of it, or that you can have a bat with one stamp, but maybe you need two or whatever. So, okay. If you could be one animal, what would you be?
Well, I don't know if you know.
And keep in mind, Bo said a polar bear.
That tracks.
Polar bear.
Said that tracks.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know that I play for a team in Calgary called Animal Kingdom. And so we actually all have our own animals. And on that team, I am a hedgehog because I'm cute, but I can get prickly real fast.
Yeah, that checks. That definitely
you know
checks.
what I would be? I would be a sloth.
Yeah,
Well,
we all have our own animals on the whole team, so
that was my telepathic skills. I'm actually taking a mind reading course.
You're so smart.
You're so smart. I love how I just fell right into that. That was a good question. Okay, well, so who had the most influence on you in your slow pitch career? Like it could be a player, a coach, even an umpire or a family member. Like who had the most influence on you and kind of really impacted you in a good way, like left a mark on your heart? I say left a mark on your heart because I grew up playing sports like my whole life, and there's always that coach or that teacher or you know, that favorite bus driver even that really left a mark on you, and it could have been something so small that they did, but I was just kind of curious, like, if you have someone that you could think, like, that comes to mind.
Absolutely. That's an easy one for me. Cindy Kuntze out of Ontario. So I literally have played with her almost since I started playing slow pitch. And she's always been our player coach. And she is just one of the most like genuine, loving women. And she is your biggest cheerleader. It didn't matter. Like if I was not doing well or I was in my own head, because we all know I get there all the time, that she was that one person that was like, nope, figure it out, slaps me on the head and like, let's go. She always was like, she's my biggest backer. She's like one of my best friends now. And yeah, so Cindy,
that's awesome. And
yeah, she was the coach of the Lady Mets, and that's who I played with like forever.
And do you still play with her at all? Do you ever get a chance to play with her at all?
Yeah, so we play senior together still. So my my main senior team is all out of Ontario. So I get to join them when I get to join them. So things like Challenge Cup and that, I won't be able to play with them because we're not a border province. And they have the rules on that. But like, so the Tournament of Champions that I've done the last 2 years prior to this, we won those back to back. And it was with that team, which was formerly known as the Panthers, and now they're Legacy.
So you're just all over the animals part.
You are? Are you coming back to Ontario this summer for Worlds here?
I don't know.
It conflicts with something that we have. I'm pretty sure it conflicts with either. I think it conflicts with the one of the Worth Cup tournaments, or it conflicts with another busy one that's down here. Because I know someone had asked me about it, and it does conflict with one of those tournaments.
Yeah, also because they make it back out there. Big hugs for both of you.
I'll be back out there. I got to go out there for a few things this summer anyway. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's also because they changed the weekend of Canadians this year, or it's either Canadians or Challenge Cup, or not Challenge Cup, Canadians or a Worth Cup. One of the major tournaments, the weekend changed, and it's kind of throwing people off.
Yeah. I think they changed was it the Father's Day one? Because there was supposed to be 2 separate tournaments, and then one was Father's Day, and then they changed it, and then it's no longer Father's Day, and 2 of them overlap.
So will you guys play? Will you guys play each other at some point this summer? Like, do you play? Because you're not that far from each other, are you?
We're like 10 hours away from each other.
Well, this is my geography. Everything on the West Coast
is like
an
I'm just
hour
gonna go
away.
out my back door
from here.
I'm gonna go out my back door. I'm gonna take a little jaunt. I'm just bugging you. Yeah, no. That's what's funny is a lot of people think that like Alberta, like and BC are so close. We're right beside each other on a map, but there's like 9, it depends on the roads and stuff, like 9-10 hours driving.
Yeah.
I know I am supposed to be out in Okotoks for one of the tournaments this year. I think it's May, or in May, I think maybe, or June, or one of the Worth thingies. I think I am.
Okay.
So I might see her there, or I usually see her at Worlds. We don't always play against each other.
Yeah.
The Worlds in Kamloops?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would love to go out there again. I can't make it out there because it's right when school starts here, but I'm telling you that tournament last year is my favorite tournament I've ever played in, and it's probably one of the best trips I've ever been on. And it's for the camaraderie, like going somewhere as a team. And we were kind of like you, Barb, this year for the Challenge Cup. We all kind of knew each other. Some people played together, some people didn't, some I didn't even know. We just kind of all threw together and we just meshed.
Yeah.
Everybody played the position that they were dominant in. It was just, and we went out a couple days before. So we did the bonding where we went and climbed the mountain and that stuff. But aside from the atmosphere, what?
I giggle because like climb the mountain, and to me it's like my backyard, right?
Yeah.
So I'm so lucky. I'm like
every morning I was up at 5 o'clock and I'm having my coffee and I'm just like, this is stunning. Like
that's why I moved out
you
here.
wake up and you can't not be happy. Like you just can't not be happy with that view. And climbing the mountain, our mountains are Our biggest mountain here is Molehill out there.
Absolutely.
The kids are doing their bike trails, and I'm like, that's probably what we would ski on out here. And we're just kept going and going and going. Then you walk up and you get to the top and you're like, fuck, we got more to walk. Holy shit. But yeah, and the whole, just everything about that tournament was just amazing. Like, I envy you guys being out that on the West Coast, being able, you know, I mean, the Ontario ones, I've never played that either, but just the scenery. I mean, you're playing on a mountain with mountains in the background. How can that not make you fucking happy?
Exactly.
Well, see, and for me, I love to hear that view of it, because I somewhat am spoiled, because this is where I play all my league games. It's where I've always played. Like, it's my home diamonds, right? And some people will come here and they're like, these are the best diamonds we've played on in Canada.
Absolutely.
Like, by far. And everyone loves them. And it's just, but for me, I'm like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm out there playing ball. And it's like, but then I go play somewhere else. I'm like, oh, I really am lucky.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, the first fields that we played at, it was on the mountain at an elementary school. I don't remember the name of the elementary.
Pacific Way. Yeah, because you were in town. You weren't at the main diamonds.
We were outside of it for just our first game. And it was our first game. And I swear we went out and did a bit of batting practice the day before. And we're looking around, and I look out, and our infielder is in the outfield just rolling around in the grass. I'm like, what are you doing? He said,
the funny part about that is that's just like,
field.
That field does not get used. That's what's funny about that is, so your player was excited about an elementary school field that doesn't actually get used for anything except for that weekend, because we had so many teams. But I think that's hilarious, because I'm like, those fields are crap compared to what we normally
Oh my God. They were, we were just like, it's like, you know, we came from, not that the fields are bad here, but they're not anywhere near that. And he's literally,
they're bad.
He's like, I don't even play in the outfield. I'm just rolling around in the dirt out here because it's like a bed. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and
the grass out there is night and day difference. It's so lush there as opposed to anywhere else, especially Ontario. You never get grass that lush in Ontario.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was so obsessed about grass.
I played in Niagara Falls. That was 25 years ago. And anyway, you guys are lucky. Just saying.
The nice thing about Worlds here too is I know NSA puts they put in so much time and effort, and they continually try and make it better. I've noticed that from when I first started playing Worlds in Kamloops to even last year. There's more teams. They just keep building on it, and I love that, because it's not like they just got complacent or content with what was going and it makes players want to be there more, and you know, it makes it a bigger event, and you have people that come that don't even play ball, that are just coming to watch the bomb show or watch a couple of the games, and it's and they really built on that. They worked hard. They are there for well over a week prepping, and the amount, and the weather's not always great. Like, they do a phenomenal job.
They really do.
A big, huge shout out to them, because they just do a great job. Like, a lot of people don't see how much work goes into it and how hard they bust their butts off for all those big tournaments, right? So shout out to you guys, all of you that work at NSA, and even that bust your butts off for us to be able to come and enjoy. And you really do a great job, and we are thankful. You probably don't hear always all the positivity all the time, but there is a big, big, big group of us that are very appreciative.
Absolutely.
Now, one last question for you, because, you know, as a lady in her senior years of ball, not kidding.
As an old bitch.
What am I? Jesus, I'm in my
coffin
already.
Both of you. I'm going to ask this question to both of you, okay, Crystal?
Okay.
You can answer it too after Barb.
Yeah.
As ladies who have been around quite a while and seen the slow-pitch community change, and you've played at all different levels now, I'm assuming, what words of advice would you give to the younger generation kind of coming into slow-pitch or trying to build on coming up in the slow-pitch rankings, etc.? Like, just for newcomers, what would your words of advice be? And Barb, you can start it off.
I would say take it slow. Don't just jump into where you think you need to be or anything else. Like, find your family. I was lucky to find like a good core right from the get-go, and I just grew with them. They gave me opportunities. I got to do all the different things. So like find your home, find your family, and then grow. And then if you get more opportunities, cool, great, go with it. But like people think of slow pitch as like your beer league, whatever, but it can still
Yep.
be so much more. So as you get older, you can still travel the world with it. Like people are going to play in Barcelona. And like there's still so many opportunities. Like don't just think of it as, oh, I can't play hardball anymore or fastball anymore. I got to play slow pitch. Like it's a great game. Learn it, love it, and just grow in it.
I love that. I love like the slow down, don't go too fast, because I've seen quite a few players that just jump right in and they want to
go
be at
to
the top
A.
right away. They get to
Yeah.
the top, and then what do they have left?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being at the top, but they haven't really established like that
Camaraderie.
Yeah, like you get to the top, but it's like personally, I'd rather go to the top with people that I love to be around and play with. And
100%.
if you just kind of jump in the top, sometimes it's also hard to find your footing. Like it's hard to find where you fit in if you're starting at the top, and because a lot of those teams have been together for so long, right? And they already gel, and
yeah, that's it. Like you can jump on the best team out there, but you can also kind of like get hidden in the background if you do that. So you can be an amazing player, but maybe you won't get your opportunities or you won't get seen because you're around so many other great people and you're new that you're not going to get the visibility you want. So if you kind of like find your niche, find your group, and then grow from there, it's a better starting point, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I'm Crystal.
What I would say is just mirroring what you said, Barb. Find a group that makes you happy just to play the sport. You know, like don't worry about whether you're the best on the team or you're great or not great. I mean, the basis of the sport is to just play and have fun. You know, work on yourself, because if you join a team and you've got skill, but you're not as high as the rest of them, that starts to kind of chip away at your self-esteem, you know, so build your skills and have fun while doing it, because a lot of players that go into high levels, I don't know how much fun they have.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know what it's like in the East, but I know a lot of people that play on those high level teams this side of the pond. They still have a lot of fun. It may not look like they may look serious and intense on the field, but like they're probably having more fun than a lot of us are. They just it's a different composure, right? Like when you're playing at a higher level,
you still have to rep, you know, bats and stuff,
but when you're playing at a higher level, there's also a safety factor. You can't be chasing butterflies, like I always say, chasing butterflies at first base when you have someone like Bo hitting a ball at you. You'll die.
Absolutely.
Hunter hits a ball at you and you don't see it, you're dead. Like not actually, but like these are men, like these are guys. Even I've seen like a lot of the girls, they clobber a ball, or their gloves are insane. Like that's the thing, is they're so good at what they do.
Well, that was one thing I noticed when I was out at. Sorry, go ahead, honey.
And you just see how well they are off the field too. And a lot of those top tier teams that are winning a lot, they don't really switch up a whole lot from year to year. They kind of keep the same core. There may be a couple players here and there that change, but for the most part, they keep the same core. And that I think helps a lot.
Oh, for sure, because they are a family at that level too. But I'll tell you, that's what I did notice when I was out at NSAs, was the girls that were out there, holy fuck. There was a girl who whipped a ball from left field to third base and to another girl. And I'm like, what was that a girl? Like they've got some arms and batting. It's wild.
Yeah. But
it was really, really, really fun to watch. And there's a few high-level teams here, but I don't get to see a lot of the high-level teams. I did last year and the year before when we were at ECCs up in Moncton. And watching that level of ball, holy God, it's pure excitement. You know, and that's why I love softball so much. It's just, you can't not be happy when you're in these tournaments. You meet people, you're playing a sport that everybody loves. Like, you're playing this game because you are passionate about slow pitch.
Or you're bored.
Or you're bored.
Or trying to stay sober.
I love slow pitch. I don't even go into
I don't know how
Ontario
somebody
with the
stays
guys
sober
here
at
because
slow pitch.
I'm like, I'll keep track of the score and your batting list, and I'll be the scorekeeper. I got no problem with that. Just to go up and hang out with your friends. You know, I just love being on the ball field on the weekends. It's my happy place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And I don't profound to say I'm a great ball player because I'm not. But I'll tell you, I make up for it in the passion. I'm the loudest one out there, and I'll hug everybody. So if I hug you, that's just who I am.
I'm a hugger.
Anyone that knows me knows that like hugs from me just started happening about 2 years ago. Before I'd be like, don't touch me. Like I'm like I love people. Exactly. Like but it's not that I don't like people. I'm just very like, I also have some sensory things going on. I got some ADHD. I got more things going on. Like clearly I'm a little bit loose. I got a few screws loose.
You'd be like, stop
but
talking.
Like, I have like a personal like bubble. I'm getting better with it though. But like, so now if someone comes up and gives me a hug, like I'll hug them. But so for anyone, if I don't ever hug you, it's not intentional. It's not first nature to me. Like,
is that warning me?
No, well, no.
Polar opposite. I literally hug everybody.
I hug people now. Barb, I think like I hug people more now. But it just, my brain doesn't click in to hug people.
Yeah.
And so it's not like a rude thing. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Yeah. And I respect
it's not like
that
I give you a high five instead. Like if someone comes to hug me, I'll hug them.
An elbow.
I won't be like, oh yeah, here, next. Like, unless I don't like you, then I'll give you the high five signal instead.
Back off.
With the side eye.
Hey, don't touch me there. This is my no square.
See this imaginary line? Don't fucking cross it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate Barb you coming on, and congratulations again. Like you and your teammates made all of us ladies proud. Doesn't matter what age, where we're from, what part of Canada. Like you guys represented, and I know like I've heard a lot of not bad talk. Like we've heard a lot of good comments and compliments to you guys and kudos, and it kind of put a mark on, Canada can win. We can win something, you know? Yeah. And you guys did a great job. And
thank you.
All the power to you. I hope you guys get to go again. And
that's the plan.
Just get to keep making us all proud. And
next time I'll be watching and cheering you on from Nova Scotia.
All right. Sounds good.
Nice shot, baby. Nice shot.